my name is Paisley McGee. I'm the Public Affairs Director for KNTU, the radio station. Just a little bit about the Mean Green Hits. It's like a student-led radio station. There's a lot of student involvement that helped create the webpage that you see online. And they have a lot of student content. So there's people who do podcasts. They would talk about events that were happening on campus. There's a lot of things that are targeting UNT students. The method that Mean Green uses to expand 88.1 Indie is a broader audience where Mean Green hits. There's rap that plays, there's pop hits, where indie plays more like old school. And I think Mean Green Hits has built a little bit of an interest around. We have a club and we seek volunteers because 88.1 Indie and Mean Green Hits do tabling at different events, trying to spread the word about the radio station. By being a volunteer, you could want to get a free shirt and get free tickets. So there's a lot of incentives for students to get involved. And also you're around a whole bunch of people your age, and it's a great way to get involved and meet. The pros and cons, again, the pros would be that it's targeting towards UNT students. I would say the cons would be that it's a web page. So if you want to listen to the radio station, you have to search for it and then click it and listen, versus like Spotify, you just open up an app and you start playing, or it connects to your car and it starts playing. But I assume that in a couple of years, they might expand and want to make access a little easier. But I'm not over that, so I wouldn't know. But maybe, who knows for the future.
Well, streaming radio is a little bit different because it is not regulated by the U.S. government. So we actually have two radio stations here on campus at UNT. They're both on 88.1, and you can pick up both of them if you have an HD radio. So on 88.1-1, that is our alternative station, 88.1 Indie. And if you click your radio knob just to the right, you'll pick up 88.1-2, which is our Heritage Jazz station, 88.1 The One. Now, with internet radio, you can pretty much play and say whatever you want. On regular radio, there are rules that have been set by the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, that prohibits certain language and topics from being discussed on the radio. So you have a little more liberty with an online radio station than you do with a traditional radio station. So the pros and cons for Mean Green Hits. I think one of the cons would be that it's really hard to make every listener happy with every single song that we play. And that's the same challenge a lot of traditional radio stations face. And even if you're listening to your Spotify playlist, if you put it on Automate, odds are pretty good you're going to hear a couple of songs that you don't want that you're going to skip past. So I guess that's probably the biggest con for Mean Green Hits. A couple of pros, though, would be that it is open to any student to volunteer on campus. Doesn't matter what your major is. If you have a genuine interest in radio, after about a 5-minute training session, you'll be able to be on our internet radio at meangreenhits.com. One of the other things that we would love to improve upon, in addition to getting more students involved, we'd love for them to be more involved with the music that we play as well. Well, Mean Green Hits was born about a year ago, and about 8 months ago, we brought it upstairs into the radio department and we reformatted it, which means we changed the music out and made it more appealing to students. So we play a lot of hip hop from Tyler, the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion. We'll also play some of the pop music from very popular artists as well.